National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Buffalo. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Track him, 60. Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 32 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll throw out of the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Throwing right away, it's May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cole Bishop up to make the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Brown. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bills first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Lane fills quickly. They only managed to get this to the 14. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
York's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go play action with May. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set. Let's go.
He works free. Right side. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the ground, this is James Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Set, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Patriots. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on. Set. Warrior 70. Go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready? Set, ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away. And
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
that one is complete to McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air once more on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
8-yard loss.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. Come 19. Come 19. Let go. Hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Ready?
First and 10.
Go. Straight.
In motion comes Beckham.
Get up.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. McBride is the motion man. May to throw on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third down and 9. Here's May again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats back within 10. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 back. Let's go now. 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Pioneer. Take.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
McBride is the motion man. On 1st and 10, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time, and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. May going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
To throw now, May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick-6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick-6 we saw in the last possession.
They face 2nd down and 7. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
We'll try the right side this time. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll stick with him again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run here with Brown. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. A carry here for Brown. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here we go, sack!
Now here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bills. York, good on the extra point. And the Bills will extend this third-quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, it's May. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. And And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go play action with May. The throw on the run is complete. On second down, they'll run. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
29-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. Giving the Patriots first down.
Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a third and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Let's go.
They're going. It's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 28.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going up top. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
This one into the hands of Beckham. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
Here we go.
To throw on first down is May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. May to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Second down and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.